Hello, my champions. And wherever you are out there, remember this. Whatever is happening now isn't permanent. It will pass. And just like a storm goes away, this is just a storm, my friends. Keep your chin up. Remain positive and know this isn't going to last forever. So my friends, today what I want to talk about is it's time to quit living in fear. And it's time to be positive. And you may be wondering, Chris, what are you talking about? What are you talking about living in fear? And to be honest, the stinking media, all they're talking about is how many people are dying. They're talking about the number of deaths worldwide, this number, and saying how many people have died in countries. And the media, they never talk about how many people recovered. They never talk about anything positive. So you know what, the media portraying doom and gloom, these stinking politicians telling us how to live our life. You can do this, you can't do that, you can only go out for this reason, you can't go out for this reason. My question to the politicians and to the media and to the stinking system and powers to be that created this, who the hell are you to tell me what I can do and what I can't do? And why I'm saying this is because all the politicians, all the media, all the system, the stinking power behind this stinking virus, all they're wanting to do is put you in a mindset of fear. All they're wanting to do is ingrain fear into your mind. They want you to believe, oh no, you can't beat this virus, we're helpless. No. Please, my friends. Now is the time not to believe the stupid media, the stinking politicians, and the system trying to tell you that, oh, you can't beat this virus. No. Let me make something clear. The only way this virus can attack your immune system is if your immune system is weak. And what I know is this, and believe me guys, I've done a lot of work on the mind. I've seen this in real life so many times. I know this. The immune system can only be weakened by that of a weak mind. And that's what the stinking media, the system is trying to do, put us in fear. Thinking we can't beat this. Wrong. We can beat this. Because I'll tell you this, the mind, the body follows the mind. Whatever goes on in the mind flows to the body. So if you are feeling stressed or anxious about this, guess what's gonna happen? That stress, that anxiety, that negative energy you don't need is gonna flow into your body. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna weaken your body. And then guess what? You're giving your body, you're giving an open door for this to attack you. So no. Now is the time to quit living in fear, my friends. And this brings me to a article I came across because someone told me, Chris, you want to know something? There was a guy in Sydney, in your city, that had a heart attack and died. And there was people around and no one bothered to help because of being worried, oh, this guy's got coronavirus. And so people he was just left to die. Now, you may say, Chris, wait a sec, you're always telling us to be positive. Why you're talking about something negative? Now, I'm talking about this because I want to illustrate what that fear does to you. See, because the stinking media, the politicians, the stupid system have all put us in fear, have tried, will not put me in fear because I refuse to believe it. I know one thing, we are not victims to circumstances, to life. We create our life. We create everything that we receive into our life, because that is the power of the mind, my friends. We are creators of our life. We are never victims of life. So, you know what? Because this fear's been drummed into us, and the media, the system, the powers to be said, oh no, you got to do social distancing 1.5 meters, or you can't be close together, making us believe that everyone's got coronavirus. This poor man died and no one helped him. Now, if you ask me, Chris, would you go help this guy? I say, yeah, damn right I would. Because to me, that's just ridiculous. In today's day and age, we don't help our fellow humans. You know, in this time, my friends, we need to be united. We need to be compassionate. We need to be together as one. The lousy system is trying to drive us apart, trying to take away our human liberties and telling us who we can and what we can't be. You know, in my previous video, I asked you, you know, if your kids asked you, you know, what did you do in this time? Did you do nothing and let the system control you? You know, that poor man, there was people around, any one of that person could have given a shot at saving him. Is this what we've come to now? We let people die in the streets and don't do anything because we believe they've got coronavirus. Like, come on, we're humans. We need to be human to one another. So we need to quit living in this fear, because this is fear that's been driven by the media, by the politicians, by the system. It's time now, my friends, my people, to stand up and say enough is enough. And it's time to stand up to fear and say, shut up, because fear can never control you. You are in control of you. So now is the time to drop that fear, my friends, because, you know, another two things I'm seeing. Violence is increasing. And another thing is racism. Now, I'm going to make this point very clear. And, you know, to those people who think racism is cool, let me give you a reality check. Now, I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care if you're Australian. And you can be born in Australia all you want and say, oh, but I'm Australian, mate. Yeah, I don't care. You have no right to make another person feel bad just because they're of a different nationality. Now, let me make this also clear. If I took that racist's arm and I cut his arm with a knife, and I cut my own arm, we would bleed the same bleed. Racism doesn't make sense in a world where we bleed the same blood. We are one. We are interconnected. No one is different. So we need to lift one another up and be there for one another. So, how do you drop the fear, Chris? So the way to drop the fear is, you know, this may or may not be for you. You got to stop watching news, politicians, anything that talks about this damn thing in a negative way. Watching things that only speak negativity only make you think more negatively. So first of all, only watch positive, empowering things. So that's the first thing. Secondly, surround yourself with positive, empowering people. Now, this is what I've learned about the mindset. If you can't see a positive in a negative situation, you're always going to see a negative, no matter what. And all your mind's going to do is focus on that negativity. So you need to focus, surround yourself with positive, empowered people that lift you up. Never surround yourself with people that are negative, that pull you down. Because in this time right now, we need positive, empowered mindset more than ever. We don't need negativity. And thirdly, you need to change the words you speak to yourself, my friends. And you need to change the feelings you feel within yourself. Because often the words you say to yourself determines the reality you create for yourself. So the words you speak to yourself in your mind, you've got to change that. You've got to speak positivity. Because if all you're going to keep speaking is, oh, I'm worried about this virus, I hope I don't get it. I hate to break it to you, my friends. You're putting out negativity, and all you're putting out is you're going to get the virus. That's really what you're saying. When you say, I don't want to get something, the universe doesn't recognize a negative. So in other words, you're really saying, instead of I don't want, you're saying I do want to get the virus. So you got to change the words you speak to yourself. You got to speak only positive, empowering words. And you can't use negative words because the universe doesn't recognize negativity. And if you say, I don't want to be sick, you're really saying, I do want to be sick, and the universe will give you more experiences of that. So, number one was only watch positive, empowering shows, media that empower you, lift you up. Secondly, you surround yourself with positive, empowering people that only speak positivity and empower you. And thirdly, you change the words that speak, and thirdly, you change the words that you speak to yourself, because that changes the reality you create for yourself. So, and my last tip is, I want to explain it a little bit more, how the mind communicates with the body. And then I'll give you my last tip. So, as you know, the mind and body communicate with each other. Now, you may ask me, oh, Chris, how does that work? Well, the mind's got cells. The body has cells. Now, both the mind, the cells of the mind and the cells of the body communicate with one another. So how do they communicate? Now, in your mind, you have neural pathways. So think of them as highways that your thoughts go down. So let's say you've got a thought. So your thought comes into your mind. Your neural pathways then send those thoughts down the highway. And then they go to your body. So how does it go from the neural pathway in your mind to your body? So what happens is there's a thing called neurotransmitters. So they send chemical, electrical signals from your mind to your body. So when you get a thought, the neural pathways then capture the thought, send it down either the positive or negative highway. The neurotransmitters then convert it to electrical chemical signals. Now, the thing is, it still needs to go from the cells into the mind to the body. So it needs a bridge to come across. So the bridge that allows these electrical chemical signals to go from the mind into the body is provided by a thing called synapses. So think of that as a bridge. So what happens is a thought comes in, your neural pathway picks it up, it creates a highway, positive or negative highway. It then gets the neurotransmitters, it converts it into electrical, chemical signals, and then it uses synapses to transmit them from the mind to the body. And then it circulates within the body, and then it goes out to the universe. And remember, the universe works with what we give it. So if we give it negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative feelings, belief, we will attract negative experiences into our life. So that is the thing, my friends. Your mind is the key. And I've been harping on this my last couple of videos. Staying home doesn't save lives. A positive, empowered mindset is what saves lives. Positive thinking is what saves lives. And they keep saying they haven't found a vaccine. I'm going to break this down for you. There already is a vaccine. It's called Look Within Yourself. Now, I heard a story. A 94-year-old woman recovered from the corona. So what do you think that's telling you? Now, I don't know how she recovered, but I have a funny feeling her body responded to her mind. And her mind already imagined that she was already healed. And that's the thing, my friends. You don't need a vaccine when you've got the power of the mind, which is called Look Within Yourself. You already have the vaccine. You already have the power. So remember, your body follows your mind, and you control what happens in your body. And your mind is what creates reality. Reality doesn't happen to you, you create it. So my last tip is, remember, thoughts, emotions, belief, feelings. First, be in control of your thoughts. When a thought comes in, make sure it's a positive thought. And then when you have that thought, focus on that thought. Is it what you want or what it is that you don't want? Now, if that thought is what you want, then attach a positive emotion to it. Now, there's only love or fear. And right now, the media system's trying to get us to live in fear. I'm telling you to live in love. So you now attach love emotion to that thought. And then, so the thought is in the mind, the emotion is in the body. Now, from the mind and the body, so what's mirrored in your mind and in your body creates the belief feeling in your heart. Now that creates physical and magnetic waves that then from your heart circulates within your body and then goes out to the universe. And then the universe picks up on it and gives you experiences to match what you have put out with your belief and feelings. And that's what I mean, my friends. You have the power. This virus does not have the power over you. You have the power. And you always have that choice. Now, what I often hear is this. Oh, Chris, but this event's happening. It was out of our control. And I'll tell you this. The event is out of your control. However, you always have the choice. And no matter what, this choice can never be taken away from you. And this choice is either you respond or you react. And if you react, you are letting that event get the power of you. You are letting the event get the better of you, and you are giving your power away. Now, if you respond, you are being in control, and you are getting your power from that event instead of giving it away. So it doesn't matter if the event's out of your control, my friends. You have the choice how you choose to respond or react. You have the choice to either live in fear and let the media, let the system tell you how to live your life, have a go at your basic liberties, and try to tell you can't do this, you can't do that. So you can either live in fear or you can live in positivity and know this is already gone. What I believe we need to do massively, my friends, is we need to shift our consciousness. Now, you may say, Chris, yeah, but one person can't make a difference. Actually, one person can. So I'm going to put this as a call to action, a challenge to anyone listening. Now is the time to shift our consciousness. Now is the time to no more live in fear. Now is the time to live in positivity. Now is the time to live in mass healing and knowing you are already healed. We need to shift our consciousness, my friends. Because the very consciousness that got us into this isn't the same consciousness that is going to get us out of it. We need to shift our consciousness. We need to come from positivity. Fear won't allow you to get anywhere. So now is the time to drop the fear. And if you say, Chris, that sounds awfully hard, I don't know how to do that. Now, you may have noticed I've been speaking about I'm offering mindset mentoring, one-on-one or online. Now, you may be wondering, Chris, why are you offering mindset mentoring at a time like this? Some people don't have jobs. Some people are doing it tough. Now, I want to make this clear. I'm not offering mindset mentoring in this time because I just want to make money out of you. I'm not doing this because I want to rip you off. I know there's a lot of people out there that would use this time to take advantage of people and see how much money they can get out of someone. It's been done to me, my friends, and I would never do that to anyone else. So I'm not offering my mindset mentoring because I want to get money out of you or rip you off. I'm doing it because I want to help you. And I know in times like this right now, we need a positive, empowered mindset more than ever. And there is so many people out there doing it tough that need that help with mindset. And that's why I'm offering my mindset mentoring to answer your question. Chris, this mindset is hard. How do I do it? That's where I come in. I will help you to rewire, to evolve your mindset, to let go of the negative things that don't serve you and replace it with positive, empowering mindset power, which will help you to connect with your true calling, which will help you to be in control of your mindset and to help you to get through these tough times. This is why I offer my mindset mentoring, my friends, to help you, not to get money out of you. And that's what I believe, my friends. We need to shift our consciousness. And I believe this thing is passing. It is already past. And we are so much stronger than this damn virus thing, this damn fear. Please. If you want me to help with your mindset, then send me a PM. And I'll be more than happy to help you. Because all I want to do is help you. I know people are going through tough times now. So, remember what I said. Now is the time to drop fear. Now is the time to be positive. And believe me, for every negative situation, there is a positive situation there. You may not think that, and you may say, Chris, yeah, what positive situation? Never look at what you have lost. Look at the person you are becoming as a result of this. Look at the strength you are developing as a result of going through these times. Tough times build strength. Tough times build character. See the positive in every situation, my friends. I assure you, this will pass. So, again, if you are interested in my mindset mentoring, send me a PM and I'll be happy to talk to you and see if I can help you. And remember, and lastly, I want to leave you with this question. In this time where the system's trying to control us, where they're trying to tell us what we can do, what we can't do, how to live our life. Now, I've always said, you've got a voice, speak up. Now, I am speaking up, and I don't care if the politicians, the media, don't like what I'm saying. I don't care. I'm not going to silence my voice. I'm always going to speak my truth. And I'm going to leave you with this question. If your kids ask you, Mommy, Daddy, what did you do in a time like this? I'm going to ask you, what are you going to say? Because I'll tell you this, one person can make a difference. Now, I'm going to keep speaking my truth, and I hope this inspires you to speak your truth, my friend. So please, remember this. One person's voice can make a difference. One person can change the world. Your voice, speaking up, can make the system take notice. And believe me, if one person after another follow you and speak their truths like you're speaking yours, like I'm speaking mine, believe me, you'll create a massive ripple effect. I love this line. People should never fear the government. The government should fear the people. Now is the time to speak up, my friends. Now is the time to stand up for what's right and stand up for your basic human liberties. Now, what choice are you choosing to make? Namaste. Thank you.